I am recording, but I'm not streaming yet. Now I'm streaming.
Bob gets an email from the FBI.
All right, audio test.
Yes.
Well, funny you should say that, Nathan. Actually, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. My stepdad did get it. Testing streaming. There we go. Gotcha. Did get a letter from the FBI once. So
nice.
here's the
like pen pals, like hi.
Well, basically they just notified him that he was part of a conversation that was being wiretapped by the Federal Bureau of Investigation back in the, I guess it would have been in the late 1980s. So we know this guy who owned a salvage company in Justin, Texas, which, by the way, Justin, Texas, salvage capital of the world, is their claim to fame, on the side of a big trailer. By the way, I am hearing an echo.
Gosh darn it.
Echo?
Echo? Is it me?
I am hearing an echo.
Echo bass.
Echo?
Anyway.
It's all Sean.
It's never Sean. It's always Nathan.
What is causing the echo?
It's Polly Pocket she's causing.
Something is feeding in from another. See, every time I talk, I can hear myself. Does anybody else hear me echoing? Maybe it's just me.
No. I think it's just you.
You sound great.
Do you
last week it was just you could hear it, but he fixed something to stop it.
Do you have audio monitoring on your end going on?
So it is turned off. The audio monitoring is turned off.
Yes. You just think it is.
So FBI. So the FBI came.
Oh, okay.
Let's get back on track.
They recruited him for a secret mission.
No, they didn't recruit him.
Ops.
They just notified him that he was in a conversation with somebody on the phone on a regular basis. That was subject to an investigation by the FBI.
At least they had the decency to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
It actually seems really stupid. They had
already done it. The investigation was over. Yeah. So they sent him a letter. Basically, they had to notify him. Otherwise, they would have showed up at the door. I mean, if he was part of their investigation more directly, I suppose you could say. Anyway, this guy that we knew owned a salvage company in Justin, Texas. He got a contract with It
was Justin, Texas. It wasn't in any other state.
I was thinking the same. But
I was just like, do I bite or do I just let Sean have it?
Let Sean have it.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Justin, Texas.
Oh, yes.
Justin, Texas.
This is true. Yes, it's called Justin.
And see, Sean's joke was Justin.
I get it.
I know a Justin. Does that count?
Not home of Justin Boots, by the way.
Waste.
I know, right? Seems like it would be an easy one. So, some of y'all may or may not remember.
Not the only one who's not Soylent.
Not yet. So, y'all may or may not remember there was a Delta Airlines crash in DFW back in 1985. So that guy's company.
Yes, I remember vividly.
No, I'm sure you do.
I think I was on that plane.
You were. Well, I'm surprised you survived. There weren't many. Yeah, that thing got hit by a microburst as it was coming in for a landing. And it got pushed down onto the highway, killed a guy who was driving on the highway, and skidded across and crashed into a petroleum tank farm. Ooh. And you can kind of guess, what happened there.
End of an action movie.
They all got covered in oil.
They did.
Did anybody get superpowers from it?
No, not that I'm aware of. They got super dead.
I am Crispy Man.
Too soon.
Sean was actually born in 1828. So he's an immortal.
So
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. He got the contract from the NTSB to store that plane in warehouses. I want to say for 30 years. That's pretty much as long as they want to hang on to it, pending. They have to go back and look at anything. Anyway, guy had a legit business, did work with the federal government. So he got a divorce, and he got custody of the kids. And his wife went to the feds, and she said, hey, you might want to look into him doing business with a Medina drug cartel. He was laundering money through the local bank there. In addition to possibly smuggling things, 'cause I remember one time he had a truckload of coffee beans that had come up from Mexico.
Coffee beans.
Yeah.
So the feds were listening to his phone calls, and my stepdad, and when I worked for my stepdad, we had a welding business. we built that building that they put that plane in. So anyway, he got a letter from the FBI just letting him know, hey, we've just been listening into your conversations with this guy.
We know some stuff.
We know, yeah, I
we
guess.
know about the sex dolls and the toys that your stepson's getting in the
Yes,
mail.
yes.
You might want to get your wife some flowers.
Yeah.
So anyway,
my
that
grandfather
was the FBI story.
My grandfather got visited by the Secret Service.
Yeah.
So
Did he write a threatening letter to the President of the United States?
No, he would get
No, he was
drunk
a
and call the
moonshiner.
White House.
No.
He did what now?
He would get drunk and call the White House.
Oh. So he didn't write letters. He would just make belligerent phone calls.
It was more personal than that.
No, David.
I'm going to tell you what I don't like about you right now.
That was back in the,
Exactly.
that was back in the 50s and 60s.
I was going when you could actually call the White House and have somebody give a crap.
Yes.
Now they have someone going, new phone, who dis?
So funny. So my grandfather, he was not highly literate, and he'd get all pissed off, and he would want my mom to write a letter to his congressman.
Oh God.
And my dad would always tell her, well, you just might as well write it on toilet paper because all they're going to do is wipe their ass with it when they get it.
Right.
Yeah. You beep 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 beep. Dear Senator.
Yeah.
We love you
Funny.
so much.
Yeah, I'm just imagining, the dictation, how accurate that was.
Well, and he spoke a kind of a pidgin English. He would slip into German all the time. Especially he'd get really upset.
Thank you, David.
It just comes scribble at a certain point.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the same.
It's awesome.
That's why we're a team.
Going off what David said about moonshine, there's a story in my family. My great-grandfather apparently was a bootlegger.
Are you a Kennedy?
Why
No. So
Not that I know of.
a lot of this family lived in down deep part of Tennessee, and the story goes that
That's Alabama.
a federal agent showed. The story is a federal agent showed up and he threw him in the moonshine. Allegedly, they never found evidence that he did this. But also, my great grandpa towards the end of his life was like kind of very senile, so we couldn't believe half what he said.
Huh? What?
We're like, sure. We're
What are you
like,
talking
sure.
about?
That's kind of me now, but I
I
mean,
was going to say, it's like a big fish situation.
Yeah.
And you find out years
Everybody
later, it was all true.
Everybody shows at his funeral.
yeah.
Maybe I'll get a letter from the FBI. Just
Is it better to be senile or penile?
Why not both?
A senile
Often they go
female.
together. They often go together.
Excuse me.
Gosh.
All
Anybody
right.
get anything good?
Did I get anything good? So, well, let's go to the show notes and let's see what we got here. We got
Sean.
The what?
The show notes.
The what?
The thing you
show
don't read.
notes.
The thing I hear that I know that you're saying words.
Yeah,
I'm
these
just not
words-
putting it together. What
I've
it
never
is you're
heard
trying
these
to say.
words in the same sentence.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they actually updated weekly, or that you have a new link.
Oh, there's a year's worth somewhere.
Link. Yeah.
Oh, well, I've got our show notes for movies planned out to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, and we always review just to see if there are any protests. So yes, the Grumpy Old Fan Podcast. This is episode number 38. If anybody cares. And,
I care.
Well,
38
I'm glad.
years.
We care.
Yes, 38 years. 38 years we've been doing this. No,
You kids ain't learned anything yet.
that's right. So, in the news, Hasbro Legends channel will feature programming derived from Hasbro's extensive intellectual property portfolio. I took this from the press release, by the way, with a focus on fan favorite classic series from heritage brands like G.I. Joe, Jem and the Holograms, My Little Pony, Power Rangers, and Transformers. There were no details about the launch date or supporting systems. Somebody wrote there, it'll be the Hub 2.0.
It's going to be.
I did.
It wasn't
It's
so
going to be
bad.
over-air broadcast.
Yeah.
Well,
they're doing the Hub again. Like I'm reading
The
it.
hub
I'm
was
like,
internet. Was cable.
no. So what they're doing is in like my TV, I have a Samsung TV right in front of me, and it's got a Transformers channel, and they've got a place for ads, and there are never any ads that are aired. That was part of that Entertainment One deal that they had, which apparently fell through, but yet there's still a channel that's streaming G1 Transformers, Energon, a couple of the other series.
Tubi's got it all too.
Yep.
Well,
Sure do.
that's probably
Pluto
another
does
deal
too.
they had too.
And Pluto.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. It's most likely going to be a streaming channel. I don't think anybody does over the air too much anymore.
Correct.
So
My local
But it's-
stations do.
Over the air streaming over the internet is the same.
kind of the same thing.
It is the same thing. The content is coming over a different format.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Just
still a
different
stream.
delivery medium.
That-
Yeah.
Yep. There
what
you go.
I
That's
I
it.
laughed at this because I'm like, oh, Hasbro remembers they have Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Someone does.
Yeah.
Someone,
I
whoever
forgot.
put this together.
So, yep. So I wonder if they will. What was Power Rangers called in Japan before it was Power Rangers?
Which Super Sentai?
Super Sentai. So do they have any rights to any of that stuff? Like the original pre
Just
Power
parts that were
Rangers?
converted in American.
I think the agreement was it was just the American stuff. I don't know if they could
They
ever
bought
air.
they bought U.S. Bandai.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as far as I remember, or reading it about it. I don't know.
So hey, look, something to look forward to. I already scanned through the channels on my TV just to see if it was a thing yet, and I couldn't find it. So I don't even know what it's going to be called. I assume it's going to be called Hasbro something.
We called Bang.
It's interesting with all this. There's no Marvel stuff. Seeing how Hasbro really is in hand with Marvel, they aren't airing some.
Disney owns.
Well, that's
Marvel.
really got Disney Plus for.
Okay, yes, but you can also.
Why Disney doesn't do the old stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you talking about the gantry stuff
Yeah,
from the '60s?
yeah.
One, it looks like shit.
Oh, it's cool looking. It's cool looking.
Exactly.
Two,
Sure. Okay.
Oh, it looks bad. I mean, you may recall the gantry stuff was just Jack Kirby's or whoever's static pages.
It looked bad. It looked bad when it aired. I mean,
Oh, I get that, but that was the best they had at the time in the '60s. The Fantastic Four that they did through Hanna-Barbera was pretty good, and the Gantry Spider-Man ones were pretty good for the first season. But by the second season, they had handed it over to another studio.
but they had the best theme songs ever.
They did. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life
So you
is
saw
a
it?
great big bang up. Wherever there's
Good
a
job,
hang
Bob.
up.
Now we got
Here comes
copyrighted.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, now we're going to be struck.
Now sing the Iron Man theme song.
Tony Stark makes you feel like he's a cool exec with a heart of steel.
That cartoon, watching that, I was like, because I read some of the comics, Iron Man had to plug himself into the wall. I'm like,
Well, that's originally how he did it.
originally, yes. But I was like, really? Is it just get like a long extension cord when
So,
he has to go outside?
yes.
Those
Whenever
had
his
roller
battery would
skates.
run low,
Yes.
then his heart would start to fail. That was like his kryptonite. So Thor's kryptonite was if he was separated
Yeah,
from his
60
hammer
seconds.
for
Or 60
about a
seconds.
minute. Yep, which made no sense, and they dropped
No.
it. They dropped it within a year or so. Those early Thor,
I read slow. He keeps dying.
those early Thor comics were basically just a Superman ripoff.
Oh, yeah.
His villains were pretty lame. Daredevil's villains were really lame until
Yeah, the Matador. Yeah.
oh yeah, well they were really lame until probably the late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah, around when he teamed with Black Widow and then Miller popped on.
I would cheat with Daredevil. I just do everything from Daredevil's point of view and nothing but black pages.
There you go. just ink
He
it.
has he's got he can't. Well, he has got echolocation. Everything be outlined.
No, that's not his vision though.
I just keep wondering when Disney is going to make a bid for Hasbro. To be honest with you, I mean, I would have.
That'd
Do
be
what?
the death knell for it if it ever happened.
Yeah.
I don't think they're interested in producing toys.
Dude, they're interested in owning our childhood, is what they're interested in.
Exactly.
Keep ruining
All right, well, let's jump on to the next thing here. HasLab Liokaiser scheduled to be shipped starting on April 24th. Sean,
Yeah.
is it going to show up at your? Is mine going to show up at your house, or is it going to show up at my house?
A couple episodes
This is
ago,
gonna be
live on the
interesting.
air, I changed the address for you.
Oh, you did? And you
Live on air.
sure it worked?
We're pulling it up now.
We'll see. I remember because I was making fun of Sean the whole time because I have this feeling in my head that when it happens, Sean's
Bob
getting
gets
like
3 of
five. Sean's getting either Bob gets all of his and Sean's,
Yeah, that would be funny.
or Sean gets all of them, or they get lost in the mail somewhere.
Oh no, that
I
would
don't
not.
know.
Or
Be
they all
funny.
show up
What
at
is
my
that?
house.
Or,
Yep.
somehow they come to Joey's
And
house.
then I pretend like I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Is this one?
I would not do that.
So, longtime listeners of There Goes My Money will remember that I broke my leg about a year and what, 3 months ago, thereabouts.
Was it a
Like
year
that.
ago you broke your leg?
I did. It was January.
Any of those actually get posted? Like, I don't,
Probably not.
Posted.
So
As regular people on There Goes My Money.
I was
might-
that is
long-time cast members.
that is part of the irony of my statement. So
All right, the one single one
Long-time listener,
is
first time
going to
caller.
Bob Moser at. Can we
cool.
repeat your address?
No, please don't.
Okay. So
I've got it
one
right here.
is going to Bob Moser. Now,
Somewhere deep in the heart of Texas.
Now the one that has 2 is going to Sean Hamilton.
All right, awesome. So yes, Sean was kind enough to order it for me, and then I paid him back at a later date because breaking
I'm
your
waiting on
leg is financially strapping.
I'd imagine.
And it only took me a year to remember to change the address.
It's not like you didn't have it. All right, somebody snuck in something about Sneak Energy is collaborating with Transformers to put hair on Joey's chest. Do you need any more hair on your chest, Joey?
I don't. I'm good.
We figured
I'm
out
full.
how he gets
We're
hair
full
on his
here.
chest.
We're all good.
We're all
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
His chest looks like Nathan's face.
so
I don't need to do any more manscaping.
Amish.
Thank you.
So tell us all about Sneak Energy, Nathan.
So
I think
Sneak,
it's
so Sneak Energy is one of those brands that is they do a lot of that Transformers pre-workout that they that
No.
they did.
What?
Not Sneak. No, we talked about this.
No, we didn't.
Well, There Goes My Money. Well, it didn't air, Joyce. That's why you don't remember.
Well,
well, what is this? There goes my money you
Just-
speak of.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
confused.
There goes
Just
my time.
Speak it again. Say it again.
What?
Speak your truth. Speak of
Oh.
Sneak.
So Sneak Energy is a
sneak.
so there you go. So Sneak Energy is
Yes.
a pre-workout. They do powdered drinks or whatever.
So it's
How do you drink powder?
But you put water with it. It's like your Kool-Aid. It's like Kool-Aid.
So
well,
good?
Sean, he just takes the Kool-Aid packet and
He just
Yeah.
snorts it.
Like-
puts a little water in his mouth. He just
No, I take the straw and I.
There you go.
and he goes,
There you go.
"Oh yeah!" he
that's
crashes
what
through the
causes
wall.
And that's what causes my blood.
Or just crashes. Not through the wall, just crashes. But they do collab stuff occasionally, and that's the only one that comes in the cans. For whatever reason, that's how they do their collab stuff.
powder in the cans.
No, like they do like ready to drink.
So
Or,
it's
like,
it's like the stuff that you get like at the bodybuilding shop type place, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I don't know
So
where
the auto
to get.
parts store.
Yes. So I don't really know where to get this because Sneak for a while was online only. So with it being a collab, they might
What?
try putting it some other places.
What's up with the kids in this internet and online exclusivity?
I know. I
You
know.
got to sneak to find it.
Yes. So it's supposed to drop sometime in May. From what I read,
It's
there's
not
a,
carbonated. I hope if it's dropping.
No, it's
Oh.
well, yes, it is carbonated. You just want to drop it lightly.
Too soon.
So there's 2 flavors. There's an Optimus Prime one, which is I think a berry, and then a Bumblebee, which is mango.
It
Oh.
should be honey flavored.
Always a
You
bumblebee.
would think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Missed
It's kind of a lost
opportunities.
opportunity. But still, always a bumblebee.
Next subject.
Yes.
Always an Optimus and always a Bumblebee.
There you go.
Never.
All right. So speaking of Optimus and Bumblebees, toy leaks will leave IDW fans happy. My comment on this one is Nautica better be a techie space hovercraft because last time she
Was a blur.
Yeah, she was a Blur redeco, which was part of a
She had
4-pack.
wings. She
Well, that
drank
was
a Red
just-
Bull.
She did
That
not
was just
have
Titan-
wings.
that was just Titan's
Kind
return.
of
It
did,
was
but
just-
kind of didn't. Yeah, little stubby
She got
little wings.
fins.
But yep, I'm hoping that one will get a new mold that isn't shared by every other female Autobot.
Bob.
I'd
Bob,
rather have a G1 version.
Gee,
A
there's
G1
not-
version
there's-
of
There's
Nautica?
not. There's not.
Is she
She's
not?
an ID. No, she's an IDW.
She's an IDW character.
Oh, I thought she was based on one of those
You're thinking,
side
no.
background characters.
No, but Bob, I'm gonna dash your hopes a little bit. There's a leak of Drift, and they just because there's supposed to be a Drift, and it's just the Cliff Jumper mold,
Uh-huh.
the Prime Cliff Jumper, and it doesn't
Yeah.
really look like IDW. Drift.
Okay.
The head does.
Well, that's
but
kind of
about
lame.
it.
I mean, if they're doing IDW characters, it's supposed to be based on that characterization. You think that they would
Exactly.
make them look as they did in the comics.
Exactly.
I mean, these IDW comics go back how long now? 15?
2007. It came out when.
Okay, so almost 20 years.
Yeah, a little.
2097?
No,
So-
2007. It was
So-
a little, or maybe 2005. It was a little before the first movie.
So long enough to be tickling the nostalgia bone of, a younger generation at this point.
Tickling the bone, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, you just weird euphemism.
Alrighty. Who's below Bob's desk?
His cats.
Well, are they licking him balls?
Uh-huh.
Intern, come on down.
Shaving in
Oh, my.
quotation marks.
But it's also interesting that we're now getting IDW stuff. For years, people were wanting some of this IDW stuff.
Well,
When
if
when
they're just
IDW 's
going to
publishing stuff.
repurpose previous molds, then what's the point?
That there's that, but also I'm like, why not with hype of these figures release a lot of the IDW comics as well, like anniversary collections.
Coming a little late to their own game. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. You could do it like you might want to wait till after the G1 compendiums. They might do that next.
She heard you talking about Monica.
She did. What did I get here? Oh, okay.
Cocaine.
Yes, cocaine.
Definitely not porn.
Definitely not porn. So you remember that Boss Hog that I bought that I was going to?
No.
Okay, so I bought a Boss Hog that I was going to do as
Don?
as Sean Berger. So
Oh.
I was going to pay him as Sean Berger. So this is the nail polish that I'm going to use for.
Now, where'd you get that great idea?
You.
The best model paint.
Dude, I ran across that thing when I was at Canton Trade Days. I was just going through random bins, and there was a Boss Hog, and I was inspired to spend the $5 for the Boss Hog.
You going for
not
5? Because I haven't been able to get them below 10.
Nope, yep, he was pretty cheap. So anyway, my wife knows nail polish better than I do, so I had her get that ordered for me.
Well, thank goodness.
Sure
for that,
she
Bob.
does.
That's right. See how lovely my flesh-colored nails are. I do my own manicuring and everything.
I get the weird looks at Walmart.
Dang it. Oh, you do now.
Yeah.
Is that the only place you get weird looks?
I know. He's got a basket full of toys and nail polish.
Did he show up in a white van?
Security.
Polly Pockets.
Is his last name Gleason?
Oh.
He does have a white pickup truck. I don't know if that counts or not.
Gummit. Now I'm out of
The
focus.
boss bought some vans at work, and he said, how about you take one of these vans? I said, because I don't want to get arrested. I have to pick my children up at school every day.
Hey, they always come in handy if you need to move down by the river.
Yes.
There you go.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
very
you know how many
true.
times I heard that when I drove a van? So many times.
I don't know how many.
I was going to say,
Way-
did you
way-
record it?
Way too many times I heard that. I was like, thanks.
It's still a good joke.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
A van down by the river.
We're living in a van. But yeah, going back to the news, I was very disappointed by the supposed
Me too.
photos
Me
supposed
too.
photos I saw. So
Me too.
I didn't see any
Those guys-
photos. I just saw text listings in the story.
Yeah.
But
I was excited for a new Drift because I don't think we've ever gotten. I think the last Drift was what, Thrilling
The
30?
original Drift was new.
yeah, that drift they also used for Blur as well. You're talking about
They did.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, no. The last drift we got was in Cyberverse, but it was
No.
Dreadnought. It was this Decepticon version because Drift was called Dreadnought. Or something like that.
All right.
Deadlock.
Well, while Nathan thinks
Or
about that,
Deadlock.
let's move on.
Deadlock.
So this originally was posted as a rumor, but I can verify that it is a thing. So new NFL times by Transformers or times
There's
Transformers.
pictures up already.
And well, there's listings you can buy.
There's
them.
listings. You can
Right
get a Big
now.
Bad Toy Store right now.
Amazon,
Anyway,
$2 more though.
new NFL Transformers bots with themes for the San Francisco 49ers, Buffalo Bills, and Minnesota Vikings. There was a rumored fourth one, but I haven't seen it posted. And Big Bad didn't have the Vikings on there at the time of when I put these links in here either. I keep waiting for the Texans myself, but
Yeah, I keep holding out for the Patriots. So.
Are they all Autobots?
so far,
I was
yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
at that today, and I was wondering the same thing. It's like somebody has to be a Decepticon. Come on.
Yeah, the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Which team had one of their players? He goes by Megatron.
The Lions.
Oh, yeah.
Lions. Yeah. Why wouldn't that one be a Decepticon? Seeing how they're
Because none of the brands want to be the bad guy.
Uh-huh. Except the Eagles.
Well, it looks like just because of the colors, the Vikings.
they're
would have been
very
Decepticon.
good guy color.
Yeah. The Raiders, too. They would make a good Decepticon.
Yeah.
Raiders. Yep.
Yep. So,
I do like Buffalo's name. It's
Blitz. Was it
Herd.
Blitz?
No, something
Herd
Herd.
Blitz.
he
Everything's-
is called Blizzherd.
Yeah, it's
Blizzard.
it.
Some of these,
Blizz instead Blizz Herd. I
yeah,
like that.
some of these feel like there's that funny pun, or they're like random name generator.
Blizzard reminds me a lot of the colors for G1 Porsche Jazz.
Yeah, that's what I was
does.
thinking too.
Yep.
I think you mean Porsche. Porsche Jazz.
No.
Well, Porsche. Porsche or Porsche.
Yeah, I kind of do like that one actually.
Yep.
I wish they had gone with something Joe Montana themed name for 49ers.
Yes, thank you.
Said Gold,
Gold
Rush.
Rush. Well, they probably didn't want to have to pay Joe Montana for the use of his name.
Yeah,
Well,
but it
the-
would have sold more.
They would have sold more, greatest
'Cause he
quarterback
could sign
the
them there.
49ers
Oh,
ever had, so.
absolutely. Well, I mean, I see this product as kind of a crossover between two different cultures.
Yeah.
Football nerds and Transformer nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that crossover is. I
Well,
It's
and that
somewhere.
and that would help though if they would pay more of an homage to things that are within the NFL instead of puns.
yeah, or like some of the mascot, throw some of the mascot stuff in there. Yeah,
I mean, you think Dolphins, you think Dan Marino, so.
Exactly.
Yes.
or Ace Ventura. One of them.
or Flipper.
You
Dan-
name the Dolphins guy laces out.
Dan Marino should get gonorrhea and die and burn in hell.
But
Yeah,
if they named him laces out, that would be.
Oh,
the
that would
best
be
name
funny.
ever.
That would be
See, I
great.
go back to
Fantastic.
Flipper. So
We didn't talk about this last time, but we should have. Now I've created a new section called "Who Died" because we're all getting older and people just keep dying on us.
yeah,
Killed over.
Yourself.
Sid Croft, co-creator of many live-action Saturday morning shows from the 1970s,
Stacks.
enters the realm of the Sleestack god at the age of 96.
Wow.
So, yep. And I saw Sid when I went and got the autograph from Holly and Will that's on your Sleestack box up there.
It's on the Bob shelf.
There you go. So he seems
Bob
still,
shelf.
he was pretty spry for, I guess, 95 or 96 at the time. But, yep, he has since passed.
My
So
dog's
pour-
pulled down
pour-
my curtains, by the
pour-
way.
Pour one out for the Sleestacks. All right, and here's the section everybody's always waiting for. What did we buy?
what did we buy?
What did we buy? I'm going to jump over
Bob bought
here.
nail polish.
You know what? My wife bought it for me. But yes, there it is right there.
What color is that? Black?
It is...
Chartreuse.
Yes, the chartreuse. What does it say? It's called Central Bark. So you may remember Sean Berger's suit was mostly brown. And for whatever reason, his hair was slightly purple. So That's what I'm going with. I'm going with the G1 animation model for that character.
Now I gotta buy another boss hog, damn it. I got
So-
two. I apparently gave somebody my Don, so I gotta make myself a Don. and I got a boss hog. I wanted a boss hog for the love boat. Unless Don might be on the love boat, in which case I have
this
an extra
Don?
boss hog. Let me see.
That's
Yeah,
the
let me
one
see
I've
if-
got. Service merchandise.
Yeah,
Let me
I've
see
got
if he's.
two.
Let me see if he's on the love boat. He might be on the love boat. Hang on.
Hey, so while Sean's looking for his Dawn, I'm gonna walk over here and get what I
He's
got.
not. He is
It's
not on
it's
the love
another
boat.
spider buggy.
Nothing like dead air. That's great podcasting.
I know, it's awesome, right?
Hey, man, I'm just happy you had pants on when you stood up.
Oh well, yes.
For once.
Yeah.
For once. Hey, you know
Yes, thank
what?
you for
I put
that,
on
Vic.
pants for showtime, so
Okay.
because I'm classy that way. So who would like to go first? Raise your hand if you want to go.
Oh,
first.
you got up. I thought you were getting.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
that's
I'll,
you.
I'll
You're
go
going.
first.
You could have gone while somebody else was talking.
I hadn't had a chance to open this yet. So every year I try to get like a Chinese New Year figure, just because I got the dragon. I got the Gate to Tiananmen there to go with it.
So you got a tank this year.
Unfortunately, funny. No, I haven't gotten one yet, but I probably should put a small tank in there somewhere.
It belongs.
So anyway, I was hoping they would come up with a Year of the Horse figure, and they didn't. So I went third party.
Well, they made
Year of
one,
the Horse?
12 years ago.
Yes, I get that. I mean, but it's not a horse.
True.
I'm hoping for a
We talking about
reuse.
horse the animal or horse like
A horse.
That's the place in Texas.
Yes.
Horse.
No, not like a whore house. A horse house. It's called a barn.
Sean, that's every year.
Bing bang.
So yeah, what I would like for them to really do is come out with that unicorn that they had, Power Unicorn,
Battle Unicorn.
Battle Unicorn. Right? Thank you.
Yeah,
you.
that would be good. I wish
That-
they'd reissue that.
Yeah, I wish they would reissue that. Like a Year of the Horse type thing, but that's already passed. So anyway, I got this 52 Toys Beast box, which
Oh, nice.
that's that side, and then you can see what the figure looks like. All he does is turn it into a box, but he makes a really cool looking horse, and that's what I wanted.
So it's a horse box.
It's a horse box. That's right.
Is there any Trojans in it?
Are there any Trojans in it? Well, considering that it's in Chinese here, I don't think there's any Trojans in it.
Yeah, this is gonna go off the rails in a second. Did you say there was 52 toys?
It is 52 toys.
Yeah, it's not off the rails.
Very nice.
I love how optimistic you're being, David.
It's not already off the
Sean's
rails.
here. Sean's
No, I mean,
here.
it's just
That is
feel like
our.
it's-
This is this
We're about to, like,
podcast
go-
brand
like,
being
right
off the
now, we're,
rails.
Yeah, we're swerving. We're about to go in the ditch.
The AI is heating overtime trying to edit me out.
Yeah. Now, Sean, Bob,
Yes,
have you had 52 toys before?
I have not.
Okay, they're good.
I've got probably 5,200 toys.
Oh, well,
I
yes,
have,
I'm sure.
We all do.
I
10
did
of
look
them
at
right now.
I did look
but
at
I've sold
reviews for them, and yeah, they came pretty highly recommended from what I saw online anyway. Not super expensive.
Big.
This figure's
No,
about
they're very affordable.
it's about $50. Got it off of Amazon.
Should have been.
That's a
52
huge
bucks.
box. I thought it'd be like a third of that size.
Well, let's take a gander.
Yeah, they're
See what we got here.
they're pretty small little things. So there's a lot.
Let's
of
check out
packaging
Bob's
there.
horse.
That's right. Check out my whores. I'm just a pimp that way.
Well, you are in Texas, so,
So
you know.
he's pretty good size.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I like how his voice went up.
Check
Pretty good size.
it out.
Pretty big horse.
That's what she said.
Hi ho, Silva!
So
Away!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then you can there's a little stand, and you can put him on top of the box there, or you can transform him into a cube and then stick him inside the box. So he's also got this interesting little bird-looking thing down here that
He's a
supposed to-
Silverhawk.
Yes. Well, he steps on this to make it look like he's kind of like dancing on a cloud type situation.
Bird looks like a cloud.
Is he partly metal?
This guy.
He is all yeah. He's got metal rivets,
Is he
but
really?
but he's
the rest
mostly
is horse meat.
but the rest is horse meat. He's mostly plastic. So.
Yeah,
Ow.
those things
I was
are
hoping
usually
it'd be
plastic.
partly
Mostly
real.
plastic, partly steel.
So usually they're about $25, but obviously this being a special edition.
Yeah, they had a bunch of different beasts on there. I mean, if you want a gorilla or whatever, they probably got whatever animal you happen to be interested in.
Yes,
So
they have a chameleon, which is really cool because it actually changes color.
Really?
Oh wow,
Is
neat.
it hypercolor or?
It's it's thermal.
They say you gotta dip it in water. Just
Yeah, that's you
I
could do
didn't say
that.
hydrocolor. I said hyper.
So I plan on not transforming him at all.
What?
Nah, what would I want to do? Turn him into a box and put him in a
Yeah,
box?
that's the fun of it.
I'm just gonna put him on display.
It's my horse in a box.
Come on, man.
First you get the box.
Hold it in the box.
what's in the box?
What else did you get, Bob?
I got a bunch of
Directions.
stuff on order from Big Bad Toy Store that you'll have to wait
No.
till next week to see.
All right, who's next?
Sean, what did you buy?
Well, because my Polly Pocket fit inside my
Polly Pockets.
what is that called? Wow.
Rectum?
The,
I don't know.
The
Mandalorian
Starfighter. The man dude.
They were still on sale, so I took my chances.
At the high
This
school.
time, this time I got a nice box. So
Oh, nice.
Nice.
this one was not stepped on and kicked.
So
Aw.
those were at your Walmart?
No, I had to order them
Oh, okay.
on clearance.
If it doesn't
so-
have Walmart damage, then it's not official.
yes, well, and I went by Ross looking for crap.
You did?
Yeah,
You find crap, did you?
I found the.
Sean, you just go look at your toilet if you want.
I
You want
found
Find
the.
crap.
Who is this?
To Ross. Ghostbusters Prime, right?
Jada Ghostbusters
Yeah.
Prime. Yeah, it doesn't transform, but I put with my Ghostbuster stuff, and they had something weird. Rescue Bot Bumblebee. This came out like 5 years ago or so,
Huh.
with the giant Minicon dragons, and Bumblebee turns into a dragon.
A while
so-
back.
and it was $10. So I said, I'll buy that.
That was
So
more
someone
than
found in the
5 years ago.
warehouse, and they're just
I'll
like,
buy that
uh-huh.
for $1.
Probably.
Yep.
Probably.
For $10.
And I was in Opelika last week, and
That's
that
made up.
Walmart had
There's no
their
such
they had their
place.
Scorponocks on sale for $25.
Nice.
So
Is that good?
online they were
Better
on
than
sale
the
for 29, and no, they were like 50 or 60.
For that?
Yeah, I bought two when they first came out.
Yeah.
Fixed the claws,
Yeah, I think there were 50. Yeah, they
And
might have
then,
been 60.
and then I got the Devastation Bumblebee. I haven't opened him yet. I just
He's okay.
is he?
Clearance or regular?
No, I could pay regular price for him. He's new.
Okay.
So-
He looks good, but I feel like he's way too stiff.
Yeah, I like the one that should look more like a Volkswagen better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, he was in a Volkswagen in Devastation.
that's
Correct.
not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Bumblebee figures in general.
Oh, as Volkswagens, as
As
opposed to
Bumblebees.
Camaros.
I don't like
Or
Bumblebee
nondescript yellow.
Or, muscle
cars.
car.
Kenny Racer looking.
So, oh, you mean
Yeah.
IP free designs?
Yellow block.
So that's everything I got.
Hey, just to circle back around on my horsey thing real quick. He did come with this nifty coin.
Ah, that's the $25 delta there.
That's
There
how
you
you
go.
pay for your horse.
There you go.
There you go.
Genuine.
Is that solid
Nickel.
gold?
It's a genuine. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I'm sure.
You slide
Genuine
that in the
gold
box
colored.
and
It
it'll
does
do
say
anything you
on
want.
here though, Beast Box Year of the Horse. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that was my big issue. Well, besides the fact that they didn't complete all 12, but the Transformers Year of the
Yeah.
Zodiac.
Mhm.
Just how like one was a masterpiece, one was enormous.
Yeah.
One was a deluxe. Like
You really can't display them together as a group in kind
Correct.
of cohesion. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't buy anything, but I did get something.
Did you steal something?
No.
Five
No,
finger
apparently
discount
you should.
jelly.
You
Huh?
should. I don't want to see you next week unless you've stolen something.
Okay, I'll see what I can do about that.
Steal this toy.
No, it's what I don't know about the rest of you guys, but apparently Santa Claus shows up. At least I don't know if it's specifically my house or just generally this part of the state or just this part of the country. I don't know.
If other people
Uh,
lived in Alabama, they'd probably get visits too.
Yeah. So anyway, Santa. All I know is Santa Claus. There was no note. There was no anything.
Well, he doesn't like reading them. He doesn't like opening them.
He's like opening the what?
The notes.
Santa delivers without. Oh, you're talking about letters to Santa?
Yeah.
No,
He
no,
can't
no.
read them.
Oh,
like
there
like
was
show notes. He can't read show notes. Can't read notes.
I have to assume it was from Santa Claus because it was that's the only thing. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so I have a
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Oh,
reaction. What's her name?
Steelheart.
I
Only
should
took
know
a month
this.
to get it there.
She's partly well plastic and also partly plastic, but still
Oh,
you know shiny chrome. That's nice. Also got
Well, wait, Sean, where did you
This
find
guy.
those again? Was that
Ross.
Ross?
Ooh,
Okay,
Ross.
Scare Glow.
I like that one.
Okay, so we got is Scare Glow, is he his own thing or is he like a Skeletor?
Depends
offshoot.
depends on which continuity. Depends on who
Okay.
who.
He was
cares.
half off, and I know you like He-Man, so
Well, in the Joey,
I-
in the included comic,
Okay.
Scareglow is trying to usurp Skeletor. So
Okay,
basically,
perfect for
they're not
Scarecrow.
the same guy.
no,
Okay.
they're two different guys.
Unless you're Kevin Smith in the more recent He-Man cartoon, he really implies Scareglow is Skeletor.
Okay,
Well, Kevin Smith is stupid. So.
Yes.
yeah,
But he got Tony Todd to be Scareglow.
Okay,
But they
yeah,
incorporated
that.
Starscream, and so
Yes.
that's cool. You know, so yeah, I like it. It's neat.
it is neat. I like that one too.
Our Target had them for half price. I don't know if everybody's
Mhm.
did. Optimus
Yeah.
Prime was still full price.
Oh, not mine. Mine, the Optimus Primes are 15, and I'm kind of tempted, but I don't really want it.
Is that
And
full
then-
price or half price?
That's half price. Well, it's less than half price because there were 32
Yeah.
originally, and the Star Screams are 12. Or
Oh,
actually,
really?
no, I take it back. It's flipped. It's because the Star Screams I think are more because they're cooler. I think they sell better. So I think it was the He-Man was 12 and the Starscream was 15.
Okay. Now, if I went to the store and I saw these things for like say $10 each, I would get them.
Yeah,
But it's just the $30.
that's kind of my breaking point too. Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah, they don't
That's okay.
transform. If they transformed, then maybe a little more than 15. But the fact they're just He-Man figures with Transformers armor on them, it's like
Yeah.
I guess part of the price is just the IPs.
Yeah.
That's I'm sure that's
Yep.
75% of the price. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
very cool. So thank you, Santa Claus.
Santa,
I'm
yeah.
going to say Santa Claus because
Shanta
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yes.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
I was
Right
very
up the
disappointed.
old
They didn't have anything
driveway.
else.
Sneaking into Joey's garage.
So I hung it from his meter base.
Oh,
oh,
funny.
did you? See what I did? I came
It's
in
on
the
your
house.
counter when you came in.
Yes, it was on the kitchen counter when I came in.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yep. That's it. That's what I got.
All right, Nathan, you want to go next?
I was gonna let you go, but I'll go since you teed it up. I got a wheelie.
Wheelie?
He's wheelie nice.
You
Do
will-
you-
really
I was
awesome?
gonna say, do you really like it?
He's nice.
He's good, actually. I like
Yeah,
that one.
he's not bad. I like some of the except on mine. His arms are really tight.
I've been noticing
said.
that on a lot of figures lately. Is they're like obnoxiously tight, like scary tight.
Yeah, I
Tight-
picked
tight
it up
is
and I started
nice.
moving to it. I was like, why is that so tight?
Normally, I like it tight, but not in figures.
But yeah, he's really nice. I like his unpainted finish. Hopefully they do. I know he's coming out again, so hopefully he's got like more of the polished '86 look to him. He'll look even nicer.
Yeah, and hopefully a different head shape.
Yeah.
Will they do
I-
Wild Boy colors, you think?
I mean,
No.
Just same colors?
Yeah, well, it's a
So,
Studio Series 86.
If they do
Yeah,
Wild
but
Boy
they've all been
colors,
slightly different.
does that mean that we'll also get a Bigfoot to go with him?
There you go.
That would be nice.
Oh,
Oh,
It would
It's
be the right thing.
I
to
got
do.
it. I got it.
Bayverse reference.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, shout
Oh,
out,
no, it's sad.
shout out
Bigfoot
to
and
Sid
Lawboy.
Croft. Shout out to
There
Sid
you go.
Croft.
I got Sean's favorite. I got a Daredevil Funko Pop from the new season of Born Again.
I just barely got started on the first episode. I got to get back into that.
Me
It's
too.
good.
I haven't finished it yet. Yeah.
I like the costume design choice they did for him. Really cool. I got a Mickey Rourke.
A Mickey Rourke? Is that what you said?
It's Whiplash. It's a He-Man Whiplash.
Oh,
Mickey
okay.
Rourke was Whiplash in Iron Man
In
2.
Iron Man 2. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
There's yep. He's nice. I saw this. Where was I at? Ross.
Does he come with his bird?
He doesn't. He doesn't
He
have
must
a
have
bird.
his bird.
Yeah.
I
He
need
doesn't have,
bird.
he doesn't have his bird.
Bored.
Who says
I
bird?
he
thought
have
he
his
was supposed
shoes?
to. So,
Does he have his shoes? Did they take away his shoes?
was it me, or were they confused with that character? Because he was both
how
He's
Whiplash
supposed to be.
and
He's supposed to be
also
Crimson Dynamo.
Crimson
and
Dynamo.
Whiplash.
Yes.
Well, and they introduced a new Whiplash around this time that movie came out, and his name was also Ivan Vanko. So
Okay,
there was
so the best character in that movie was
Sam
Justin
Rockwell?
Hammer.
Sam Rockwell. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh,
he's good in everything.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's great in everything.
Yeah.
I got me a Silver Samurai
Oh,
and a Wolverine.
who'd that come with? Oh, I was gonna say Wolverine. All right.
Yeah, it's the Gamerverse 2-packs that they did. Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
My local toy store.
Okay.
I really wish they gave them different faces because they both have like grimacing. It looks like they're about to take a turd on the toilet.
Where
I
are
don't know
they taking their
Okay,
turd?
Did he have a
wait, hold on.
Diablo sandwich?
First off, if that is what you look like when you go to the bathroom, you need
something
more
wrong.
fiber.
You mean when you take your turd on the toilet?
Well,
I'm gonna tell you that is
well,
not a normal face to be making in the toilet.
It's got a bunch of adamantium. It's all the.
Well, that's why it makes it so hard for him to go.
yeah, exactly.
He's not eating it.
Maybe he is. We don't
I-
know.
I just got
We
an
don't know.
email from Target that they're reissuing the Psylocke and Thanos pack.
Weren't those like readily available like in the droves?
No.
I saw there's one photo I saw there. The Target had like the whole section was just
Psylocke and Thanos
Psylocke
were
and
a thing
Thanos.
together.
the
They
two
were
packs. Yes.
the Gamerverse 2-pack, but no, man, those things sold out immediately. They did restock them about a month later, and then they sold out like within a day again.
I
But
could
of
go
course.
kill two dogs.
Except
I'll be
for
right
that
back.
one location, obviously.
yeah,
you
this
were
one
talking
photo
about.
I saw.
Yeah.
Another 2-pack. I got me a Colossus and Kitty Pryde from
Nice.
Astonishing X-Men.
Oh,
That
yeah.
kitty is tempting.
Oh, yeah, I think
Shiny.
I've got that one on the way.
Is that before or after the sex change?
Oh, you're thinking of the movie.
Ellen Page.
Yes.
Ellen Page never looked as good as that.
No, I don't know why
I thought she was.
I didn't do that.
For
What
her
was her
girl?
character name?
Kitty Pryde.
She was Kitty.
Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Kitty
Okay.
Pryde.
Yeah,
So
I've
she
got.
could like
I've
hold
got
her
that
breath
one.
and run through things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
One
last
juggling old bitch.
the last thing I bought, this thing's heavier than it looks. I didn't realize how heavy it was till I just picked it up now.
Is it heavy
I
as a
got
Chevy?
me- It's as heavy as a boat. I
That's
got
what she
a
says every
one
time we go to
piece-
bed.
I got the one piece
Jeez.
boat, the Going Merry.
Okay. Whoa. Hold up. Turn it
Yes.
back around a little bit. It says 1,376 pieces. That
That's
doesn't
one
count.
for every episode.
Yeah.
Right?
So it can't
Exactly.
say.
But bump.
That's
it's,
1,376 piece.
Yes.
There you go.
Sorry, Joey.
I,
What was
I
the
Anyway.
joke?
don't accept it. I don't accept it. That's a
What?
box of.
Open it up, it's all glued together, just one piece.
It's just one piece. That's the only way it works.
Or it's
And
pasta
not
or it's-
assembled. They just poured
No.
glue on top
Or
of the pile.
I saw
It's
the
a
news
box
today.
of hypocrisy.
Or I saw in the news today, there's someone that's returning their Lego when they buy them, and they're replacing with pasta noodles.
Yes,
Yeah, I saw that.
too.
yeah.
Oh, funny.
I've heard about that.
But it's heavier than pasta noodles, so this could be fun to build. And then they just announced for Wave 2 another boat. I don't think I'm getting that one, but it's
Boats and hose.
it's a marine boat. So it's
That's
all
Nathan,
gray.
Nathan and Bob, boats and hose. Boats
That's
and
right.
hose.
Well, about the boats and hose.
Is that our buddy cop show?
Uh-huh.
By the way,
It's called
you,
Step Brothers.
you wouldn't think it would take more than 3 times of the guy doing that to get caught.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. How
Yeah.
many times I saw that, I was like, well, how stupid are you?
like, yeah,
What are we talking about?
Some guy, it was on the news, was buying like big Lego sets and then returning them,
Oh, gotcha.
and they found out I guess someone else bought it.
I was
they
stuck
picked
on
it up.
boats and hoes. I was.
okay.
My thing is, what's the ratio of how much you're spending on pasta to the Lego? That's
Well, pasta's
No,
got to be
pasta.
cheaper than Legos.
Yeah.
It's a
Pasta's
dollar.
really cheap, and also if you throw us in some, gravel in there, it's
Yeah.
free. So
there you go. I just
yeah, to put for some weight.
yeah, but that's gonna be fun to build, and then they're gonna kill me whenever they do the Going Sunny. So the
So-
other boat.
So do you typically complete those types of sets when you get them?
Yes. So I just don't actually. When I bought it, I didn't think about it. I don't
It
have
must
space
be
for
nice
it.
to not have kids.
I was gonna say. Well, then you get to do them with your kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Take it apart.
disassemble them within like a day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Drop it down the stairs.
That's how it works. That's just how,
No,
that's how it goes.
what tends to actually happen is we get about halfway through the set
And they get
and they're
bored.
like, yeah, and then they wander off and don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I wish I could
That's
have
why I
that
only do
2 hours
space.
back. Yeah,
I only do space Lego.
I love
Yeah.
space Legos.
Space.
I had a whole. I had so many space Legos, and now my kids have so many loose Legos.
That's
yeah.
the beauty of Lego, as long as you got the instructions.
Yeah.
Just don't step on them.
Well, that's part of the joy of having Legos.
Exactly.
No, that's actually not how that works at all.
David
Well,
was
I mean, it's
by.
funny for me if it doesn't happen to me.
Well, it's funny for Bob until he falls back down the stairs and then.
Well,
David
that's
Boss
what
is
happened.
a cowboy.
That's what happened. I stepped on a Lego.
Oh man. Yeah, I didn't know if you were laughing, like if you were wishing that on him. Like,
No,
Yeah.
no, I would never
That is what it
wish that
sounded
on
like.
someone.
yeah. Listeners of the podcast will know that Nathan's a murderer.
No, no.
Um,
No, I will never wish that on someone after especially
Oh.
the other day where I almost got swiped by a plastic roll. So
what?
You have the
The
original.
giant two-headed motorcycle.
Do you have the
Wait,
original?
wait. I want
So
to.
I work with food grade plastic. Like these are like
Do you? I
800
haven't
Oh, there's
heard
like
of
those
this.
8-ton rolls of
yeah,
plastic.
yeah. I saw one swing. I was like, oh. So
That's why he has to wear a condom at work every day, because he works for food.
No,
grade
that was
plastic.
cleaning the oven. That was the day.
Oh, he wore a condom because he was cleaning the oven. I'm sorry.
David's missing something.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna take some notes. and get back to you on that one.
Anyway, how's your
Oven,
bite? How's your?
condom.
Anyway, how's your bite beast?
I really want to love it, and I go like
But
sometimes I like it quite a bit, and other times I'm kind of like,
Oh, here's
eh.
my questions.
Yeah.
How does he compare in size to the original?
I don't have the original.
Have you ever had the original?
No.
Okay. Does he have knees?
Oh yeah, he has knees.
The
I mean,
original
he's
did
like-
not.
Yeah,
The
he's
original
got
did not
all
have
the
knees.
articulation, but he's another one that's like so stiff that like
Yes.
it's like too much. Like, and again, I don't want loose toys, Transformers, but like when you like go to bend like one part of him, like the other parts of him bend. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's just too much. I think he's fine for our audio only listeners. Haha.
Nope, we have no audio only.
Sideways. But I think he's fine. I really like him in bike mode. I really like the little rider dude that you can make with the 2 other minicons. And I at first I was like, so if and none of you guys have this, the 2 little minicons, like and I don't know their names, Rook and Crosswise, I think.
Yes. That's right.
I don't know
Sounds
which
about
one is
right.
which because it doesn't really matter.
Nope.
The little black one comes with little legs that
Mm-hmm.
don't bend, and the little gray one comes with little arms that don't bend. And at first I was like, this is actually kind of crappy. But then I actually was like, well, let me actually watch the show. And at no point apparently in the show does he actually have 2 minicons. It's always one guy that splits in half. So
Mhm.
so I guess thank you Hasbro for including the arms and legs, but they're going to go in a bin because The guys never really had them. Like when it splits, the
The
other
original-
half just pulls an Optimus Prime's trailer and just disappears, you know?
The original when you
Yeah.
combine them, he had like 2 legs hanging off his head.
Yeah, the toy
I mean,
did.
yeah.
In the cartoon though, he's very clean. He doesn't have extra arms hanging off, and then
Yeah.
the other half just disappears when it's time to be a head. So fine, Hasbro, you get a pass on that one.
Does he have a head without those?
Yeah, he does. And it's nice. It's actually a nice sculpt. It's just pops right out like that. Let me get him up on the camera there.
Does he change faction symbols?
He does. That is actually a thing that was in a lot of the promo pictures. There was no faction symbol here.
Right.
This piece comes up and I have him in Autobot mode. You can flip it over and he's a Decepticon. But that's it. There's only the one piece that flips over, so it's either an Autobot or a Decepticon. You don't really have the option to not have.
In the original, he doesn't have one until you put one of the heads on, and whichever head you put on, that's the one one's an Autobot, one's a Decepticon.
Yeah, for the toy, and then actually, I was watching the cartoon. He doesn't even like it shows a close up. It'll show the symbol, but then like the other 90% of the episode, he doesn't have a symbol.
Someone forgets to put it on there. Yeah,
they don't know what side he is to begin with, and you find out he works for Unicron, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So what is this character again?
Sideways.
Oh, okay.
Armada
so
Sideways.
I mean, you started talking about hey, was it Autobot and Decepticon? I was like, is he punch counter punch?
He was supposed to be kind of off of that,
sort
but
of. Yeah.
then you find out he's neither. So
misdirection.
Yeah. He works for Unicron. Yeah.
And isn't he also somehow Nemesis Prime?
No,
I don't know.
Isn't that the
no?
What is he from?
Armada?
He's from
Armada.
Transformers Armada.
That's why I'm not familiar with him.
There we go.
Same. I had never watched the show. My kids and I have been watching the Armada lately, but we haven't made it up to those episodes yet.
My middle child was the right age when Armada was out, so I watched a lot of Armada.
Yeah. Along with Power Rangers.
He faded really quick from it, though.
I was too old for toys when Armada came out. So
were you pretending to be an adult at that time?
Yeah, luckily I de-aged.
Wised up.
Yeah,
I don't know if wised up's the proper.
I went through my 20s as well, so yeah.
Yep. And actually, as far as Transformers go, that's it. When we do these once a week, like I don't have like this big like build up of stuff, but
what she said.
Nah.
No, that needs to happen way more than once a week.
Hey now.
So I did get a couple GI Joes. I got Coral from the 2-pack, but I just got her on eBay.
That Trouser Snake?
Yeah,
No.
Trouser Snake.
Who did Coral come with?
Falcon?
Okay.
Night Force Falcon, or I don't know. I didn't get him, so.
Not Captain Falcon.
Correct. That would have been awesome, actually.
Lone Falcon.
And then this GI Joe Grim Viper, which, pretty cool. Ugly dude, and that's it. That's all I got. You falling asleep?
Dang
it, Sean. We haven't
I've
got
not
to the
slept
movie
this
yet.
week. I've not slept this week, and I've got to be up at 4 and on the road by 5 tomorrow.
Boo.
All right, we might want to get to it then.
Yes.
Let's not keep you up.
Which movie do we want to start with?
Well,
Fish Called Baba.
A Fish Called Baba, is that what you said?
Yep.
All right, so A Fish Called Wanda. So my description is, if wishes were fishes, we'd all swim in riches. So...
Who had seen this one before?
I had many years ago.
I haven't.
It's
I had
many
when it
years
came
ago.
out. When it came out, I
And
saw
it has a slightly, dare I say, Monty Python...
No, why?
I wonder why.
No, why?
Sensibility to it.
I had never seen it before. This is my first time.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Well, Joey, as a
What did you think at
Fish
our
Called
age?
Wanda virgin, would you think?
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, I really didn't.
It
I
has
wanted
some
to.
good
I wanted to
bits.
like
There's
it.
good bits. There's some
Well,
good bits.
There
but
are some good bits. That's true. But as a whole, it's not.
That's what she said. That's what she
Well,
said.
and we
It's
put
not
this
that great.
we put this down as a movie with a twist, and after watching the film, I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, what
What was
twist?
the twist?
Yeah.
The
There's really-
twist
there's
is she falls in love with John Cleese.
oh, well, that's quite a
So,
twist.
I have a theory about this film. I
Wait,
think
did she? I
someone-
thought it was Ken that she fell in love with.
No, she fell in love with John Cleese.
Oh,
Yeah,
Between
John
him and
Cleese.
Kevin Kline, I mean,
So, Joey, did you do an age calculation between John Cleese's age and
Jamie Lee Curtis.
no, I did not.
Jamie
I
Lee
did
Curtis?
not.
She was 30 when she made this film,
Okay.
and he was 49. So, there you go.
Yeah,
I think
That's
his
all.
daughter played his daughter though.
that's a
his
little,
daughter.
Oh, really?
His daughter did play his daughter.
That's a
Portia.
little far apart.
Yeah.
So I have a theory about this film. I think the director or someone making this film just wanted to see how many makeout scenes they could do with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Well, the
Apparently she
director
doesn't
was
mind.
one of the writers.
No.
Well, John Cleese was one of the writers, and I do believe, yeah.
No. Well, there you go.
So, there you go.
The other writer directed it. So, but yeah, was the guy the mastermind behind the plot? Was he?
Thompson.
Was he also Monty Python?
Not that I recall, no. I don't really recognize that actor, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I
I
reckon
forg-
that's about nowhere.
I
Now,
kinda
Michael
forgot he was in the
Palin
film.
was, of course, a Pythoner. He was the guy with
No.
the stutter.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. And some of y'all may or may not remember him, where he did a PBS series back in the day, Around the World, with Michael Palin, where he would travel
Yeah,
to
I
different
do
countries.
remember that. Yeah.
Yep. I just remember the one specifically where he tried durian, and he had to hold his fingers out the window of the car
Oh, because they stunk so
because
bad.
it smells. Yes.
Nice.
So, from what I've been told, and I've never tried durian myself, it has a bit of a burnt rubber smell to it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Durian.
Fruit.
It's a fruit.
Yep.
Yep.
And if in Zelda, if you eat it, it makes you tougher.
Oh, I imagine it would. So if you've ever seen a durian, it's bigger than a coconut and it's super spiky on the outside. And you have to use like a meat cleaver where the segments are in order to split the thing open.
Seems like too much work.
Yeah.
Nathan doesn't
Potentially.
like anything where he has to peel his fruits.
Yeah, exactly.
He just inserts it whole or nothing.
Wow.
No, you don't want the spiky ones.
Yeah, I would hope.
Yeah, no.
Or does he?
No,
Hey, don't
I
kink
was
shame the
walking through
man.
the kitchen naked and I tripped.
no, that was
It's a
John
million to
Cleese's
one
film.
shot, Doc. A million to one.
And they go, and the Vaseline.
And again, this thing is the size of a
I was
watermelon,
chapped.
so there's that.
There you go.
Well, you know,
Watching
practice
this,
makes perfect.
watching this whole film, I'm like, there's a whole plot about someone trying to kill this old lady, and this guy can't. The dog.
Well, it's because she was a witness.
Yeah, I know. Did you guys catch the dogs' names?
Uh
One of them's Lucky.
huh.
And I
Yeah.
couldn't read the other two names. But I was like, it's got to be something stupid like Trixie or like it's like weird names. But I'm like, these poor dogs, and it looks like they just got like carpet and cut it out.
Oh, where the
That's
dog
what it-
guy.
That's what
The
it
whole
looks
point is
like.
he's an animal lover. He just loves
Yes,
animals.
yep.
And he's the worst shot. He gets the dog, just not the person he's trying to kill.
Well, he didn't want to shoot her. He wants to make it look like an accident.
Yeah, yes. I mean, they were accidents.
Which, of course, he accidentally killed the dog. The joke
the first
being,
one is the best. The first is the best when he lets the Rottweiler or Doberman, whatever it is, loose. He grabs the dog and runs off.
poor pupper.
Scoops up for lunch, keeps on going.
So I would say that if anything, this movie was like a triple cross movie more than a twist film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody crossed everybody except for Ken didn't cross anybody.
No,
No,
Ken
it's
was too
because
pure
he's
of
trying
heart.
to kill. He's
Too
trying
bu-
to kill the old lady.
That's true. He was busy. He was busy with
Oh.
his assassination attempt.
All that for £1. I feel like I'd be like, hey, I want more. I had to kill 3 dogs.
Well, of course, the big
Unintentionally.
payoff is what they stole, the diamonds.
Yes.
I like Kevin Kline every time he's driving a car, he hits somebody. Asshole!
Because they're driving on the wrong side of the road.
So, did any of you guys look up what he's saying in Italian?
He's just making
A lot
up.
of it was
So,
food.
okay.
Yeah,
So
And he
there's
starts doing Mussolini. And
Uh-huh.
so there's the one comment he's making to Jamie Lee Curtis. He's complimenting her plumage. He's referencing
What?
he's referencing some
What?
when
For
he's
feathers.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's referencing
I
some
don't think he
cathedral.
knows how they
So
feel.
he's referencing some cathedral.
Yeah.
Actually, that doesn't have any domes, as he was referring to it. The cathedral he's referencing. If you
Okay.
actually translate the
You
Italian.
did a deeper dive than I ever would.
That's a
I was curious. I was like, well, on Amazon it has the X-ray, gives you facts, and it showed up. I was like,
You were watching the movie with distractions.
yep.
I
Watch
watched
my-
it on Tubi. They don't give you little facts,
No. They give you commercials, though.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
just commercials.
but they don't charge me.
That's true.
I
Yes.
watched it. What platform did I watch this on? I didn't have to pay anything for this.
Was it YouTube?
Oh, it was on Peacock,
Ah.
is what it is. So
I
I
signed up for something for
You had
a free
too
week.
much.
So I did the cheap plan with Peacock, where they actually do have a commercial break at the beginning and the middle, which I just mute, go about my business until it's done. So yeah, good luck with that, Peacock.
Does your business involve lotion and tissues?
Not in that particular moment, no.
Oh,
I mean, unless I had to blow my nose and my hands are dry.
I mean, look,
yeah, that's one way of
a
moisturizing.
good commercial break that's a good time for
all
a
natural.
go take a pee. Right?
Exactly. That's the way it was. That's the way my papa and my grandpa used to do it.
That's the way
Commercial
we
breaks
used to do
on.
it.
Time to go pee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you go get another beer.
There you go. And you really want to wait for the commercial break between programs because those are always longer.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Also, I loved in this film, everyone's whispering. They're just talking loudly, and no one else catches on.
oh yeah.
Except for the passerbys, because I think the extra just was told to just look around, and he is just keying in on not John Cleese, Klein and Ken. I can't think of.
Oh, when they were outside the court.
Otto and Ken. Yeah, he's like yelling. He's like, he's like teasing that he's gay or whatever. Like he's messing. with them.
Most people aren't
And
going to pay attention anyway.
Okay, but that one extra I kept left like, so is he gonna be part of the film? And then he tells them to go away and they run off. But that one extra, it was distracting.
Oh, you're talking about the punks?
Yeah, the punks. One of them just keeps looking at them while they're yelling.
Well, yeah, that was the idea. He was supposed to be engaged. He was
But
paying
he's the-
attention. That's why he had to run him off.
He's the first one that starts looking. So I think he just didn't read his mark and he
Oh.
just was paying attention. That's how I read it. I was like, what is this extra doing? It's distracting.
He was waiting to get run off.
The John
Exactly.
Cleese nude scene was funny though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the random people.
Well, sort of random because he
bought
knew
our
him.
house. Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the steamroller or whatever.
Oh yeah, the
He
steamroller
should have been
joke.
dead. Klein should have been dead.
Oh, of course.
No, broke his ankles at least.
Well, then he falls off the plane, so he should be double dead.
Yes. It's a comedy.
No,
It's he was working
Is
by
it?
Bugs Bunny rules.
well,
Is it?
Shatner,
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
Shatner wasn't there to yell there's a gremlin on the wing.
That's right. There's a man on the wing.
I agree with Sean's. It's
It was all right.
it was all right.
It comes highly rated by the internet for some reason.
It was good at the time it came out.
Bingo.
As a teenager, we watched it like over and over again.
Oh,
It
sure.
was so like edgy and cool.
Mhm.
But
That's part
Kevin
of it right
Kline-
there.
yeah,
That
Kevin
British
Kline
humor.
was channeling his inner Robin Williams.
Oh, he was like over the top through the whole film. I'm
Now,
like,
was this his first big movie? Because it's the first thing I remember seeing him in.
Well, there's a quick way to find out. To the internet.
Not
Let's
knowing.
go.
imdb.com.
I mean, I think it was the first thing I ever saw him in. It was before Dave, surely.
Kevin Kline
It
was
was
in
before
Sophie's
Dave.
Choice.
So
He
I
was in
never
the
saw Sophie's Choice.
Pirates
in
of Penzance, The Big Chill, Silverado. Did you ever see
But was he-
Silverado in '85?
Was he like just minor character in those though? Or?
I don't know. Let's take a look. See what it says. It shows him at the top of the list, starring Kevin Kline.
Well, that's because now he's somebody.
Well, he's the main cast member as Payton, whoever Payton
know.
is. So, I mean, they got him listed as number one in the cast, and Scott Glenn as Emmett is second in the list for that movie. It's been a while since I've seen Silverado. Assuming I hadn't even seen it at all, but
Okay.
yep. And then Cry Freedom, and then A Fish Called Wanda in '88.
Yeah, Dave came out in '93. So
Yeah. Which is objectively a better movie.
no, it's a much better movie.
Dave,
And then,
huh?
of
Dave
course,
is-
Wild Wild West, which just caps cinema.
Oh, he was the villain in
great
that one,
song.
wasn't he?
No, he was the partner.
Oh,
He
that's
was,
right. Yeah.
He was
okay.
the gadget guy.
Yep,
the
I
guy
see
who
it.
disguised himself.
Yeah, Wow West.
Yeah.
Something.
Of course, I remember that show mostly from the original TV program.
Yeah,
Yep.
where you
Kevin.
knock a battery off his shoulder.
He
and
played Artemis
flew a
Gordon.
jet. Yes.
Oh yes. Funny. Yeah, that movie was middling. I mean, that was at the time when Will Smith was pretty much the summer tent pole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as far as movies
Well,
go.
the guy who wrote or directed it was supposed to do that Superman movie with Nicolas Cage,
Oh, Superman.
Oh yeah, I've seen the stills from that.
and he wanted Superman to fight a giant spider from Brainiac, and David Smith tells the story, or
You mean
Kevin
Kevin Smith.
tells the story, and he was like, when he saw Wild West, he said, "Oh, he got his spider finally."
Uh huh. Funny. Yeah. If I recall correctly, Kevin Smith was one of the co-writers on that, and he had to keep explaining to the director or the producers that Kal-El and Clark Kent
Or the same person.
The same person. Yes, exactly.
It's-
He's got 3 identities.
yes.
All right. Anything else to say about A Fish Called Wanda?
Yeah.
On to Soylent Green.
I only watched- I only watched about
1973.
half of that.
People!
A corporate conglomerate that's all about people. People!
It's
All about people.
So this is definitely a Nixon era movie. There was a lot of concerns at the time about oil and gas
Overpopulation.
shortages, overpopulation, pollution,
It's a
etc.
good
Really
thing we've
sweaty
moved past
people.
all of
The
that.
sweaty
huh?
people. Do what now?
So it's a good thing we've moved past all of that.
Oh, exactly. You got to remember, too, that was during a time period, too, in the 70s when New York had become a cesspool. They would have regular power outages. They would have garbage man strikes, and the streets would fill up with trash,
And everybody was sweaty.
and everybody was sweaty. Yep.
Well, because it was 90 degrees.
It was
Yes.
90 degrees. In the
90
city,
degrees.
that's got to be pretty hot,
It gets hotter than that there.
I'm sure. But, yeah, the film itself has a green haze over it that they kind of added
Yeah.
in post-production. Yeah, because, it's the pollution.
I just love all the people sleeping on the stairs.
You know, that
yeah.
reminded me of images of kind of the Gilded Age of New York, where you would see people piled up like that in tenement buildings. So, yeah, they'd have 20 people sleeping in an apartment that was designed for a family of 4 type situation. So
I'm
kind
wondering-
of go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was wondering if there's a deleted scene somewhere of Charlton Heston just falling down those stairs trying to get over those people. I'm like, there's no way you are not just gonna fall down those stairs. with those
Break a
people
leg,
trying-
Charlton. Watch out.
I'm gonna say I
A
don't
lot
think
of practice.
I don't think he would fall down the stairs. I think he would just step on people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
So, in of course, in this, and I don't think they really come right out and say it. I think the police are almost like freelancers.
That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like
The badge
you're
look weird.
Yeah, their badges look weird.
There were stickers. It was like literally a sticker.
Yeah, well, they
was.
everything's
the,
got
the budget in this film.
everything.
is-
Well, everything has been cheapened to a certain extent because of lack of resources. It's like when he goes to that guy's apartment, and he sees hot water coming out of the faucet, something that he just doesn't see in his daily life. He gets water out of a one of those
A little pump. In
the
the city in the square. Yeah.
exactly. Yep. So, and if you guys didn't know or not, the guy who was his partner, his research guy, that was, and you know what? I'm ashamed to say
Edward G. Robinson.
it was Edward G. Robinson. This was his last part. So a lot of people know the
Well, he
characterization.
died in the movie. That's
Yeah, I was
why.
going to say that's
Did
'cause
he?
You saw him die.
Well, that's true. He did die in the movie.
He did.
That's good. That's a
I
good
watched
point.
it happen.
Yeah, don't
So-
tell me it didn't happen.
So
In
for
real
anybody
time.
who's familiar with his turn as a gangster back in the 30s, he was a you dirty rat kind of guy. I'm gonna plug
Okay,
you,
see?
but
Did he
good, see? Yeah, see?
Did he talk like
John Cagney?
Jimmy Stewart?
Yeah, just like it. Just like it. Look here, see? You work for
Look
Potter
at
now,
him.
see?
That's right.
Don't you recognize me, Marius? See?
Did you guys recognize the rifleman, Chuck Connors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I knew the face. I couldn't remember where
Yep.
it was from.
Yeah, he was the bodyguard.
The bodyguard.
So the old guy, apparently they had to keep feeding him. They didn't feed him. Like, they had to take several takes because he couldn't hear anyone.
Oh, Edward G. Robinson?
Yeah, they had to.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 6 takes they did. I think first couple scenes where they can get to communicate with him because he would just not know what's going on because he couldn't hear anything. They tried to deliver his lines. There's one scene in the movie that stated I think he says something, and you could tell he's not registering what's going on.
Let me guess. You watched this on Amazon.
Yep.
I did too, but I didn't watch with the.
The X-ray.
Yeah, no, I watched.
I watched it for free on Daily Motion.
Yeah. Man.
Oh yeah, was it flipped?
Was it no?
Or
I
upside
don't-
down.
I don't know.
Sometimes they do that on Daily Motion. They'll flip the movie, so that they try to defeat the anti-piracy copyright.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not stealing. If
That's how I saw
sideways.
a lot of Mystery Inc. was on Daily Motion before they put it on streaming. Yeah, the Warner Brothers symbol was always flipped.
So is BW.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So my first introduction to this movie was through Saturday Night Live. Enough.
Which I put the
And,
clip in there.
Yeah. And so watching that, and I remember seeing that SNL show again as a rerun. It was shortly after college, after I'd moved out on my own, started working, stuff like that, and it made me curious enough to we had the internet now. It's like 1998, so I looked it up. Is that a real movie? Or what is because sometimes you never know.
Were you looking for
they make
Soylent
stuff
Teal
up.
instead of Soylent Green?
No, because they went back to the original, what made them.
Soylent Green
what
2.
got them there. Yeah, Soylent Green 2. So I looked up and I
Still
found.
people.
Yeah,
They didn't change the recipe. They said they would.
They said they were going to, but they didn't. So I found out that there actually was a movie called Soylent Green, and so I go down the apartment complex I was living in had a Blockbuster Video like a stone's throw away from the complex, and so
Yeah.
I go down there, I rent it. I actually have it. I rent it.
Did you get it
I
on
can watch
VHS or DVD?
Oh no, it was I didn't have no. I didn't have a DVD. What was I rich? No, Bob. Heck, man. Yeah, 1998, buddy. I know. The old
I think I
VHS
bought my
player.
first DVD player right around 98 or 99 after the VHS player died, and
think
it
I
cost
did
me $300.
I got one
no.
for my birthday one year.
Joke's on you. We got ours at a yard sale for $5.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah, well,
It's the same
Waka.
one.
it was mine.
It's the
I want it
same.
back.
Oh, you have your Beatles documentary VHS tape that was still.
Anyway, Joey, go ahead.
So, I don't know. Anyway, so I that was the one and only, other than recently, the one and only time I'd ever seen it.
Yeah.
And so I remember enough of it to remember it was dumb, or I thought it was dumb. Or, it's just Charlton Heston is so bad.
Well, he overacts.
is.
As I pointed
know.
out, he comes from an era where
He
it was
does,
very
I
much
know.
like stage performance.
I know that he overacts and why. I get all that, but the people around him are not overacting nearly
It's
as badly as he
distracting.
is.
So when you see
It is
Phil
distracting.
Hartman do his impersonation of Heston, he always he does his jaw back and forth whenever he
I don't
delivers
think
the line.
Phil Hartman, I don't think is overacting enough
To
do
be-
a
do
proper-
Charlton Heston.
No, he did. He needed to turn it all the way up to 11.
So does Heston have in his contract? I need the other actress in the movie has to
be half my
younger?
age, to be my
Yes.
daughter's
Yeah.
age.
I was like,
Yes.
I'm like, how old is this actress? And
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
She is
okay.
just
So this
furniture.
is another thing, is that I didn't remember that they had women, like a woman in each. Like if you had an apartment, if you were ritzy enough to have an apartment,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
had a designated
Yes. Piece of
cooker,
furniture they
basically.
called them.
Furniture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Furniture.
came with the apartment.
Yep.
I was telling my
Yeah.
wife we need to get some new furniture.
Oh, ow.
When I made that comment, Nathan said to go to IKEA.
Yeah, they got Swedish ones.
That's right.
Sean.
Did you go to IKEA, Sean?
No, I did
What
not.
did you
I didn't
find?
have time. I did.
Are they Swedish?
I walk in there and go, I was watching Soylent Green. I decided to come here and get some furniture.
They go. They
And
go.
they're gonna just look at you
"Sir?"
blankly.
It's a kid in
Like-
Indiana
like
that told me that I could
security.
find that here.
Yes.
Exactly.
So,
So-
Leigh Taylor in 1973, or Leia, maybe that's how it's pronounced. She was born in 45, so she would have been just
30?
shy of 30.
28. 28.
Yeah. Whereas Heston, at that time, who was born in 1923, so we can tack on almost another
Older.
20 years there. Yep.
Wow.
Almost.
Only 20-year difference. I
20, I think it was 22 years, wasn't
mean,
it?
look. 20 is way too much for me, but they look more like 30 to 40 years apart.
I would
Oh,
say they look
well,
40 years
yeah.
apart.
Heston
Yeah.
definitely looked older than he was.
Yeah.
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 I imagine he was a whiskey and cigars kind of guy.
Sure.
She could have passed for 20,
Yeah.
and he could have passed for 60.
Mm-hmm.
So
But she
Or
liked
however
the
old
older
he
guys
actually
in that movie. She went for the older men.
Well,
she's
that's
a gold
because
digger.
they actually had money. It was
Yeah,
a very
sure.
transactional society they were showing
Yes.
us.
yeah. Also, I loved how
That is
the,
like-
the 2022 that they're portraying looks very much like 1973.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks exactly like 1973.
I'll tell you what,
So they
shout
didn't-
out-
they- they
so
didn't
shoot,
try.
Shout out to the New York
One.
City Sanitation Department for the use of their vehicles in this movie.
Yeah.
It took
All
me
right.
out of it. I was like,
As
why are there
Hearst's-
trash trucks?
All
Like,
right,
are
we're
they supposed to
stepping
be
all over
cops?
David.
I forget what my first point was, but my second point is I actually like that, like retroactively, because like they are missing so many things and luxuries that like maybe an 8-inch TV is all that you can have
Yeah,
in the 2022, you know? Right, like I was making fun of Asteroids and my son was watching it with me. He was like, well, who has a job to even make like Halo anymore?
Uh-huh.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like they're like that's probably all they can make anymore. Like, all right.
So, I mean, the presumption is that at some point in the previous 30 years, crap had hit the fan.
Yeah.
And the city itself of New York is supposed to have 40 million people in it.
Yeah.
And currently it has maybe, 8 or 9 million people?
eight,
Yeah, and it's
8.5.
considered
Man,
crowded.
a lot of people have died in the last 4 years. Like 32 million people died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Well, COVID.
Soylent Green.
Uh-huh. It's true.
So I was very disappointed by the end of this film. I was expecting more by the end. Once he got to the factory, I was expecting like a body horror scene where like the bodies are melting as they're making the Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Oh.
I felt let down by that.
Instead, it's just like let's have this pit and we'll just throw these dummies in there. And we'll just have them sit there. Like I was expecting.
Oh, just
like,
wrapped up in the
and
swaddling.
the cloth.
Uh-huh.
I was expecting like the 87 Transformers movie where Unicron's dumping the bodies.
Well,
they're just yelling.
let's
Or-
discuss that here for a bit. So,
the Raiders of the Lost Ark where they
Yeah.
melt.
Yeah. I was
okay,
expecting
okay,
just, like,
okay.
puddles.
So that is almost a decade after this film.
Yeah.
So this movie's from 73. One, you probably still had concern by censors
Yeah.
at this point. And two, just the practical effects. I don't think it had been developed at that point yet to do those types of scenes.
Yeah.
So Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Thing, those are all movies from the 80s. So yeah, the scene.
Thank you, Star Wars, for developing special effects.
In large measure, yeah.
And
Thank
lighting,
you, George
yeah, studio
Lucas.
lighting, yeah.
Yep.
See, now, if I were the director, I would have done it more of a twist. I would have everybody in the factory wear like radioactive suits, kind of
And
stuff.
they take it off and they're part of them are green. Like
no,
the
he rips them off and they're gorillas.
that would be funny.
Also, so apparently there's no night shift at this factory because there's no one
Their
until he
security
gets
is
caught.
super light.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the security's all around the perimeter, like inside the
I
actual
guess
gooing people facility. Like,
it's
they
automated.
just need a handful of guys.
Didn't have a
was-
whole
What
lot
are you
of
talking about? It's
didn't
made
have
from
a whole lot of
plankton.
workers. It seemed like the factory was
No.
mostly automated.
I was
Yeah.
also expecting.
Well, workers
I thought,
talk, and then you got to turn them into Soylent Green.
Exactly.
Bingo.
Exactly. Well, I was expecting it was going to be aliens. Like the aliens are like, or so, like for whatever reason, the random twist in this film was aliens.
We don't need aliens to do
No.
inhumane things to us. We're fine all on our own.
Exactly.
Been doing it since the
That
beginning.
wasn't
Thank you very
inhumane. It
much.
was very humane.
Also, so the police chief in this film seemed like he's being paid off.
You mean Benjamin Sisko?
Everybody is paid off in this
Okay,
film,
but
dude.
at the end, but the end, he feels like he's not.
Did
like he has
you
a huge
notice
part.
that? Did you notice that Heston's character was robbing the crime scene?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Oh,
And when he
and
went back to
all
his
the
boss,
food.
he was like, they were talking about his
Here's your
cut.
cut.
Here's
Yeah.
your
They've been
cut.
hiding it.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the hearse driver guy had to have his cut.
All right,
You go
so
to
Like,
the,
in
all the cops go,
73
they go to the crime scenes and they just pick whatever they like to,
Yeah.
to take back home.
that's
with
how
them.
they got paid, probably.
Yeah.
So this film was budget in 73 was $4 million,
Wow.
and it grossed $20 million worldwide. So it,
Well,
you know,
hey.
it got
Hey,
5
no
times their money back.
I'm surprised we didn't get Soylent Blue and Soylent Cow Pie and all that.
or Soylent Yellow. So also with Soylent, are those also people or is it just Soylent Green? Because they mentioned
Soylent
Soylent
Green's
Yellow.
almost-
Okay, so Soylent Green was supposed to be plankton.
Soylent
Yes.
Yellow was soy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also say wasn't Soylent wasn't like had caffeine in it. Like it was. They mentioned
No.
something about maybe I misremember something. I thought they mentioned Soylent Yellow be like a breakfast.
So
bar.
you know what Soylent Green is? It is the sneak energy of the
There you
1970s.
There you go. Also, the fact that there's a
They
project
snuck
on
some people into your energy.
You're like, I don't know why,
Yeah.
but every time I eat Soylent Green, I think of Grandma. I just don't know why.
Somehow it tastes like
Does it
people.
have that old people smell?
So my honest question
It
is,
smells like
so
a nursing home.
yeah.
what is it with? So there's the product Soylent out
Yes.
there. that
That's
you
the
could
company,
buy.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So
you mean
which
the
part-
one that you can actually buy today?
Yeah, the drinks that you could buy.
Yes, uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah,
like-
Are they
so-
idiots or geniuses?
Yes. So which came first, the Soylent Green or?
Soylent Green, the movie, well before Soylent, the product.
I'm
yeah.
surprised they don't make that advertising. Just put people. It's
I
people.
think
right?
that,
No,
that's-
my advertisement would be the differences are people.
There you go.
No one would get it.
Yeah, it does
So
seem
they
like to
did.
me that it's aimed at a younger generation that's just not familiar with the source material.
No, they're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Nathan is the only one his age that would get it.
Now,
Because we
Now, exactly.
Right.
No, I was aware of this film before, and I watched it. I was like, this is kind of stupid. Now rewatching, I'm like, there's nuggets of stuff in here that's interesting.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
I kind of want to see with remakes. I'd like to see this movie remade with like modern effects, and you could pull a lot more from it. Not have Charleston Heston just be in this film.
but it
doing
still
up
has to be
scenery.
set-
maybe they should still
2022.
have him in this film.
Yes.
They could,
dead.
actually. They
Well,
could
well,
now have him
okay.
in this film.
Okay. If this was movies, all Muppets, who's the one human and what Muppets you use?
It's with a girl. She's the Muppet.
The furniture.
The furniture.
She's the only
furniture-
one that
is
Furniture
a Muppet?
human.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
everyone's Muppets except for the
So
first.
she has to have Muppet
Yeah.
sex with Charlton Heston.
Yes.
It's,
So
Who's Edward G. Robinson and who is Charlton Heston?
Oh, Edward G. Robinson's Fozzie Bear, obviously.
fuck, go on.
Yeah,
I mean-
can see that.
Come on now.
Did okay? So when the guy that's talking to the police chief, did anyone else hear when he got up his knee or hip popping? I don't know if that was just the audio.
You know some weird details, dude.
Yeah, do you-
On
I
X-ray.
played it back.
This actor had
I
arthritis.
played it
Osteoarthritis.
back. And I don't know if it was just the audio, like just the compression on Amazon, but he stood up and I heard a pop, and I was like, I don't know if this
Maybe
is
he
the
farted.
audio.
Maybe he
either,
did.
either he farted.
You know,
or-
I imagine that Soylent probably does make you gassy.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, people always makes me fart.
But the assistant, when he starts attacking those girls, he is lucky that Charles Heston just didn't shoot him right there.
Oh, the
It wasn't in
hotel
the
manager.
Yeah, the manager.
It wasn't in the script.
Yeah.
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 Who, Charlie? I think that's what he was called.
Yeah.
Although I think it was more of a title than it
Yeah.
was a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shorthand.
Yep.
The whole police thing.
It's
it took me a
legal.
sec. Sure. The
Yeah.
police thing took me a sec to figure out what Charleston Heston was. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, through the part of the film, I don't know. For me, that wasn't.
Well, he's in
very
his
clear.
1973 plain clothes.
Yeah, he's got his
sorta
ascot.
getup.
He's got his ascot. you
Ascot
know?
with his semi-Castro ball cap.
Yeah.
Well, it's because everybody's so sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I
They
mean,
get full uniforms.
I appreciate the sort of grittiness of this film.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the same regard, except that Blade Runner is a futuristic film, but it still has that sort of city level grime to it. Yeah. So it feels like a place that is lived in. The city itself kind of becomes a character in the film.
Sure.
I am never gonna hear the song at the end the same way because you hear it like as like random background music at the end when the old guy's dying, that like lulling music. You hear that.
Wind
You hear.
beneath my wings.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
about
you
that.
hear it. You hear it played.
Oh.
I'm never gonna hear that song the same way now. I'm
What
just
song
gonna,
is it? Because I didn't
It's
see
the
it.
don't
classical music, but I when the credits came up, I looked around to make sure I wasn't like in a death room.
I think it was the Ode to Spring, wasn't it?
Yeah, something
Yes,
like that.
Yeah.
It
Should've
was
done
like,
Flight of the
okay, after
Bumblebee.
watching this, now you want to die. Here's your picture. Here's your music. Make your
What
peace.
color Soylent would you like to be?
Right.
Yeah, check
You
box.
get to choose. Yeah.
Speaking of multicolored Soylents,
You
there
know
is
what? They
a-
did ask him what his favorite color was. Maybe that's why.
It was orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't
Orange.
be surprised if all the Soylents are people.
Yeah. Not just
Now
the-
we know what happened to XV.
Yeah.
There you go. He's orange
Soylent.
Soylent.
Too soon.
So there is a soy and orange.
I mean, there are implications there.
Oh, it's a digital tea blend.
So,
course.
and then there is a clip I put in here of the Soylent Green 2 skit from Saturday Night Live. For whatever reason, I can only find this thing on Instagram. I went to SNL's.
Why?
I went to SNL's YouTube site
It's the
for
worst.
that particular episode, and there are 2 hidden videos. It says on the playlist there were 2 hidden videos. So I don't know why. Maybe that's one of them. I can't say. It's hidden.
That's it.
But I did find it strange that if that bit is part of that episode, that it wasn't in there.
Huh.
Anyway, does anybody have anything else to say about Soylent Green?
You know
It's
what?
people.
It wasn't
is.
as it is people. It is people. Yeah. So it's people. It's
Still people. They blew it all
man.
up. I'm sorry, it's people.
It's not. You know what? Okay, so I'll say this: it wasn't as bad the second time around watching it as it was the first time around watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I couldn't tell you why exactly.
All I can remember from the first time watching it to the second time was the spoon with the jam on it.
Oh, that they kind of
That
act
it was
like
in his
Oh, yeah.
pocket.
they kind of act
And
like
he
it's in
is
their
with the
pocket.
guy, and I'm just like, that's,
Well,
like,
he
what
had
the
him
fuck?
lick.
Little
He,
lip.
Just taste this. He's
he
like
had
the
him
third
lick
person
it
to taste it.
because he didn't know what it was.
Oh, maybe.
He didn't have any experience with it. He never had strawberries.
true.
Yeah, which that jam was how much? 14,000 or whatever.
It was $100 a
$750.
jar.
I thought it was
150.
$750.
100.
Oh,
No,
was
no,
it?
guys.
It was 150.
This is what Charles has to say.
150 D's.
D's.
These nuts.
And I'm like,
Yes.
wow. Okay.
Because in the future, we're too lazy to say dollars.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. They're just D's.
Yeah, it's too expensive when you say dollars. Yeah.
I mean, basically, Edward G. Robinson's character was there to give us a perspective of the past and experience. Yeah.
And the librarians. Librarians were the same.
Well,
way,
that
which
too.
I
Which
thought
is
they
what a
were gonna do
library
more.
is. It's experience of the
Yes.
past.
He's a bookmaker.
I don't know if I would want to see this as a remake, honestly. It is very much
No.
a part of, you know.
Has there not been one?
No, there has not. I looked.
Interesting.
Also, Heston did a lot of sort of post-apocalyptic type films in this time period. So you got, of course, Planet of the Apes, Soylent Green, and the Omega Man would be another one.
Maybe there's some message there about like only the ugly survive.
And they're thinking,
Maybe
The overacting.
only the overactors survive.
Overactors. Yeah.
And I want to say the last movie I remember Heston being in was, I think he was in The Great Train Robbery, the original
Wayne's
one.
World 2. Wayne's World 2.
Well,
We
maybe.
had this discussion last week.
What was that?
We had this discussion last
The
week.
classic known as Wayne's World Part 2.
Which one's got the T-1000? Is that the first one?
I think the second one
That's-
also.
No, that's the first one.
Is it the first one?
Yeah. Have you seen this boy?
He's also the T-1000 is also in The Last Action Hero.
Because that movie came out in, I think, 91.
I think so.
Wayne's
That's about
World.
right.
And then T2 came out in 90.
It came out almost a decade later. Because the first
No,
one was from 82, wasn't it?
T2, no, Terminator 2.
Right, T2 came almost a decade later.
Yes, so he's saying.
Yeah, I mean,
about
the
90, 91, 92, somewhere in there.
Terminator 2 and the original Wayne's World, they're only like a year apart.
Wayne's World
So-
1, I was still in college, so it had to be earlier.
The last film he was in was My Father in 2003.
Wayne's World.
Before that, he voiced a character in Cats and Dogs and the 2001 Planet of the Apes remake, which we all
Oh,
forget.
Wayne's World was 92, but I could have sworn
92. Okay.
I could have sworn I was gone by then.
Nah.
But you're right
I
here.
know I was. I must have come back up for it. Because I was gone by then.
Saw that one on a date.
Dates. What are those?
I ran it.
Go
I
get
had
They're a
a-
type
talk
of
to a
fruit,
girl.
typical of kind of the Mediterranean, Middle East.
I had the funeral I went to last weekend, and my best friend's mother-in-law.
You took a date to a funeral?
Yes, it did. No, my best friend's mother-in-law, his wife, my best friend's wife was from up here, and it's like my ex-wife and his wife were best friends, and we were best friends, so we kind of like swapped locations. And so they came up here for her funeral, and a bunch of people from my hometown came up for the funeral. And this one girl, I graduated like 2 years before her, and God, no, maybe 3. It must have been 3 because I was 21. For their spring break, their high school, their senior year, a bunch of girls in that class came down to Gulf Shores, and I was working on the beach at an ice cream store that year, and they went to check into their condo, and they weren't old enough to check in. You had to be 21. So she knew I was down there. She came find me. Goes, tell them you're my brother. So I had to sign like 5 girls into a condo. So I haven't seen her in a few years. So she shows up at the funeral. She goes, brother.
So Sean pulled a fish named Wanda.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was just
Did you
funny
cop a
'cause-
feel?
No.
Okay. That was so random.
Yes.
I have to believe that was
Squeeze the
not
lemon.
scripted.
What was that?
When
The-
you introduce Otto for the first time, she introduces him as her brother.
Uh-huh.
He grabs her boobs and squeezes it real quick.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, if I did that to my sister, I think I'd get decked. Just
Well, I mean,
And
the
well,
thought-
you should.
The
Think
thing
of it
about-
more as a Luke and Leia situation.
So that was actually
Nope.
the twist of the movie. They weren't siblings.
no.
Wait, what?
What a twist.
Yeah, what a twist.
It was a Star Wars ripoff the whole time.
No, yep.
There you go.
The guy in jail was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and
What, Star
John
Trek?
Cleese was Han Solo.
Yep.
Ken
It's,
was
it's the
Chewbacca.
Star Wars heist film we'd always wanted, but never
There
knew.
you go.
Ken was Chewbacca. That's why nobody can understand him.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. That is kind of the dynamic. Now that you mention it. Well, does anybody have any clouds they want to yell at?
Nah, I'm good.
Nope.
Nope, all done on clouds. Huh?
Yep. What's up for next time, fellas?
Oh, let's do that. Last
Next
item in the
week,
show notes,
that's the
by
movies.
the way, is an off-schedule thing. But let's see
Just
what we got
one movie?
here.
Thomas Crown?
Yeah, so we need to come up with another movie.
Another twist.
Another twist. Give me a twist.
I don't know if I surely have seen the Thomas Crown Affair.
You probably
I
have.
I saw it.
Is that what's her name? in
Pierce
there with
Brosnan
I
and
was
Renee
going to say,
Russo.
does it have to be a twist, or should we go with another like
Renee
Goldeneye
Russo.
or something?
well, April was supposed to be like either a twist or April Fool or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. Yeah,
it? Somebody gets fooled.
that was something thematic. Yeah, somebody gets fooled. Don't get fooled
You
again.
had fooled.
All right, according to IMDb, Usual Suspects. Watch that. Old Boy, Perfect Getaway,
Oh, boy.
Donnie Darko.
This is where
Sleuth?
people were movies where people get fooled.
What year is
Or there's a
Fish.
twist.
What year is Big Fish?
I'm not there yet. I haven't seen it on there. Surveillance, Stay,
Big Fish is
Shutter
from
Island,
2003.
Two.
American Psycho,
Works.
Brazil, Memento.
Have y'all seen American Psycho?
I know
I
of
don't
it.
know if that is a twist movie.
Yeah,
That's
I don't.
Batman. That's Batman.
I'm Batman.
Batman
don't
is
know
there
those.
is
That's
a
the
Batman
twist.
there is a Batman movie on here.
Turns out he was Batman all along.
Mask of the Phantasm, but I don't remember there being. I don't know if it's really a twist.
There is a twist in Mask of the Phantasm.
There is a twist, which gets spoiled to you on the VHS. Which gets spoiled to you on the VHS box. By the
Yes, it does.
Oh,
way. As a kid, I look at the VHS box. I'm like, I wonder who that is.
Uh-huh.
The
And
number
then he goes,
23,
"Oh, it's Batman."
the twist. I know who Batman is. Fall
Peter Parker.
movie. Exactly. I thought it was Harvey Dent. I thought he
It
was
was
Batman.
Uncle Ben the entire time.
Yes, it was, yes.
Uncle Ben. The guy from the rice box.
Yeah. Who am
There's
I?
a guy that cosplays Spider-Man, black guy, and he lays out like Uncle
Miles
Ben
Morales?
boxes that look like a body, and he's like crying beside it. It's hilarious. He did it. He did it at one of the comic conventions. It's
That's
hilarious.
funny.
That's good.
Murder at the Gallup.
Murder at the Gallup.
The Illusionist.
That's too new.
Man.
Cut?
Oh, were we
The
was there a
Illusionist?
cutoff?
Has to be before 2000.
No, no, 20 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
20
we
years
changed
ago.
it? Did we change it? I
We
didn't know
did.
put
We
A
that
had
while
on.
this.
back.
We had this conversation, and you
I
never
don't
answered.
remember the actual vote.
So The Illusionist falls right under The Wire from 2006.
Scream. Scream's on here.
Has anybody ever seen The Others?
Others.
No, what's
Yeah,
that?
No.
The others.
That one is a what a twist. That's more of a Halloween theme because it's spooky.
Yeah.
But that one is definitely a what a twist.
Well,
That's a good movie.
let's do The
Oh,
Others.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Y'all want to do The Others?
Yeah, it's fine.
I've not seen it. I know what the twist is, but I have not seen
I
it.
don't think I've seen it either.
It's a really good movie.
So we're going to go
I
with
do know what the twist is, though.
Others. Don't tell.
Don't
Say,
tell.
but did it come out?
The
2001.
twist is the twist
Says
2001.
is
it, says it's Spanish.
the twist is she's really Australian.
Oh, it's got Nicole.
Funny.
Oh,
I
it's
saw
got
that
Nicole.
one on a date too.
It's got it's got Doctor Who in it. It's got
Which
it's-
Doctor Who?
The others does?
Christopher Eccleston.
The others does?
Yeah. And
Yep,
Nicole
it
Kidman.
does. Yep. Christopher Eccleston was the Doctor who
the
started the
ninth
latest
Doctor.
run of the
Oh,
franchise.
I know who Christopher Eccleston is, and I know about Doctor Who.
Okay. He was also a
be
dark.
Doctor-
He was
Don't
also.
lecture me on Doctor
He
Who.
was also a dark elf in Thor.
He was supposed to be Malekith the Accursed.
If you're going to start lecturing us, you've got to have the pipe.
He was also
Well,
Destro.
actually-
He was also Destro and hated doing G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't
He wasn't
blame him.
doing G.I. Joe, he was doing Destro.
It was
I mean,
also
I
in
don't-
Gone in 60 Seconds.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him for hating to be in that G.I. Joe movie. That the makeup they gave him or effect or whatever they gave him was horrible. That's got a twist in it, but it's a horrible twist.
People ask, what was the twist in the others?
So the others.
Spoilers.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's
All right, it's on there. Thomas Crown Affair and the others.
It is.
We didn't want to do the Sixth Sense. I hear
So
there's a
let it
twist
be
in that.
done.
Oh yes,
What
there's
could
a
it be?
twist. What could it be?
What could it be?
There's 7 senses.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
All right.
All right. Well,
Anything but The Village and The Happening.
Put some
Those are
kids
the
to
two
bed.
worst movies.
Okay, The Village is good. The Happening sucks.
I like The Village.
Yeah,
That's
The
a-
Village. The Village is a good one. I think.
I think it holds up.
I
Yeah.
didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it.
What? How did you not like it?
Maybe you
it's
just
not-
need to go to the town, Sean.
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
I was fooled the
That's
whole
where
time
they have
until the end.
IKEAs full of furniture.
yes. If you
Yeah.
want to buy furniture, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
You have to
You
put it
rent
together
furniture?
yourself, though.
Can you rent,
Oh,
just
no.
rent some furniture?
It also has one of your favorite actresses in it.
Oh
The
no,
furniture
they
does?
come in parts and pieces.
They do.
Yes, at IKEA. IKEA.
Frankenstein's furniture.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, later on.
The Bride of Sean.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
We're
going to
talking
go
about The
ahead.
Village has one of my favorite actors.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream if you guys don't have much else